Hey everybody, it's Natalie with Natalie Destiny Wellness. I hope you are having an amazing day today. Today I am talking about how do you view your breaking points as turning points. So I'm going to first start with what a breaking point is. And excuse the guy mowing the lawn in the rain. But anyway, hopefully you can hear me, or I'll have to do some edits. So a breaking point. A breaking point in somebody's life is a divorce, an illness, a death in the family, something that knocks you off of your feet, makes you have to reassess the reality that you know or that you thought you knew. It makes you have to ask questions about yourself. It makes you have to learn who you are all over again. So those are breaking points. Now, what I'm talking about today is because we know living, we're going to have those breaking points. How do we turn those breaking points into turning points? So one of the most important ways, instead of waiting for these breaking points to happen, it's important to do the soul work. And I use that word a lot in my day-to-day. So when I say soul work, I mean getting to know who you are. I mean spending time in quiet and in meditation before you even pick up the phone or get involved with the day-to-day, your devotion. Just taking the time to become self-aware, knowing who you are, what your needs are, what foods to eat to make yourself thrive, the types of people that light you up on the inside, knowing yourself so well that no one can come in and kind of knock you off your, get you off balance. So when you're doing that soul work and you're striving to be, the best version of yourself, and you're wanting to learn everything about you, even the things that you don't like, that is the journey, and that is you doing the soul work. Also, doing the soul work means asking the question, man, why do I respond this way when this person says something? Or why do I feel this way when this person, it's like knowing yourself that well. It's doing that work, even when it's painful. So instead of waiting to ask those questions when a breaking point happens, you do it before. So that way you're grounded and you're rooted and you don't get destroyed. Believe me, I know what that is, to allow a breaking point to take you to your knees. So it's my goal and my passion is to help you view those breaking points as turning points, because they can be. Because what happens is these breaking points make you have to ask these hard questions that you kind of forget to ask when you're in the day-to-day humdrum of life. You're making dinner, you're taking the kids here, you're doing this, you're doing that. You don't self-reflect. And in that, you kind of you get disconnected. So what I'm saying is, let's not wait for a breaking point for that to happen, and let's turn the breaking points into turning points. So when those breaking points happen, a divorce or something like that, if that happens, you can view it as a turning point. Now, I'm going to be honest, you're not going to view it as a turning point while you're in it sometimes, because it's hard and it feels bad and you're hurting and it doesn't feel good. It's a process. So in the process, always, number one is to always be mindful of how you're feeling and not suppress. Because when you suppress what you're feeling, it will come out physically. It'll physically manifest in some type of illness. So what you're feeling is your way of your body, of your emotions. You need to process, let it come out somehow in a way that's healthy, so that it doesn't cause illness. So, and the second thing is, once you do that processing, you don't submerge what you're feeling. Reach out. Like, you need to have a support system. You need people that are going to help walk you through the process of whatever hard breaking point you're going through. So that's the second thing. The third thing, in order to view your breaking point as turning points, is, and this is a process too. This is all a process. It doesn't happen all in one day or one night. is to realize that even when it hurts and it sucks and it's uncomfortable, the more uncomfortable it is, the more growth you are going to get. Because that is how growth happens. You can't stay in the same frame of reference and expect change to happen. You have to have something uncomfortable kind of knock you off your feet and help you to reassess. So if you stay in that place of self-awareness and self-assessment and self-preservation, then when those things come, you can view your breaking points as turning points. Now, I call them the 5 glowing selfies. So the 2 that I told you, 1, self-awareness, knowing yourself so well that you know what you need, you know how to feed yourself, you know how many hours of sleep you need, you know that certain people suck the energy out of you and and then you preserve that because you know who you are. You're so self-aware that you preserve the essence of who you are. You guard that because it is who you are, and you protect that because you have boundaries around that. So those are the ways that you can turn your breaking points into turning points. And it's a process. So I wanted to just give you 2 of my 5 glowing selfies. There are more. However, I am doing a online I Manifest Bliss Summit with the beautiful May McCarmo coming up soon. Whenever it is up, I will have a link so you guys can listen to the talk. But the talk is about how do we view our breaking points as turning points to be our best selves, turning points to think a different way, turning points to love a different way, turning points to be all those things that you see for yourself and that you want for yourself and that you deserve for yourself. So I'm doing this summit. I'll be talking about the other 3 glowing selfies. I would love for you guys to tune in. I will have the date and the link so that you can listen to it. And also, if you are interested in getting help in learning how to change your mindset in embracing how a breaking point can turn into a turning point and really change your life, and you want help with that, you can always go to my website, www.nataliedestinewellness.com, and schedule a free 30-minute discovery session with me. I would love to talk with you and work with you and get you where you want to be. So on this beautiful rainy day, I hope you are having an amazing day, and until we speak again, be well.